Vitality is our ability to have spiritual, emotional, mental, and physical bliss. Some call it paradise. We call it a game.
Hey all my Crimsonites, and welcome to the Crimson Cure channel, where we embrace our femininity, increase our womanly value, and celebrate our brothers. So join me on our feminine journey to learn, heal, and grow. Hey there my Crimsonites, and welcome to the Crimson Cure channel. I'm your host, femininity coach, and author of the Crimson Cure, and this is my perspective. So we are on part 3 of why Black women celebrate the Jezebel spirit, and this one is the spring break edition because it's been going around viral. A young lady who went on spring break and recorded herself with at least 12 different men. I'm going to show the video, the first part of it. I'm not going to have the sound. It's because of the music. There is twerking in the video and all that kind of stuff. She's in a bikini, blah, blah, blah. So if you have young children or you don't want them to see it, or, sensitive eyes, then you may not want to watch it, just because it's not super vulgar. But at the same time, if you've got young girls or what have you, you may not want them to see the video. It's about 2 minutes long. And we're just going to show it, and then I'm going to come back with my perspective. Okay? So give me just a moment. Let me go ahead and share my screen. I'm going to just start it somewhere else. Okay.
I'm a cognac queen, but we on Uncle Don today. Uncle Don. Come on, my gal.
Miami with it.
Here for a good time, not a long time. Okay.
You want to talk about what you had to leave the house like you had.
Yeah.
Damn, sex like that.
Okay. Yeah. Ooh, my nigga. Okay. Oh, you with the shit time? Ooh.
Big Florida shit.
What you putting out your body? Okay, we ain't gonna do that here. Yeah.
What's going on, man? You say this my girl now. She would probably get in trouble for this shit. She was for a good time, not a long time.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hey, we lit.
Look, I'm from England. I met the prettiest girl from my hire. Beautiful. Best girl I've ever met.
Gang shit, man. Never know what time it is, man.
I'll cut the sound, and you'll see why she went viral, though, for this. She went viral for this. And we can actually cut it here. I'm going to stop sharing. You'll notice that she kept saying something interesting. She kept saying, I'm here for a good time, not a long time, which demonstrates that she knows what she is. She knows what she is. The boys that she with knows what she is. She knows, or she feels, that she's not worth more than this. This is like a highlight for her. Okay? She knows it's not more than this. This is as high as she goes here. Right? And she got this idea that this is a highlight or some sort of achievement or whatever from the women who are responsible in her life, who are responsible for raising her. But this is a young woman, an adult, but a very young one. Like she just probably turned 20, 21. Okay? So she ain't been long out of whatever nest she come from. She should still be carrying whatever value she was taught as a woman by the women who were over her. And we see what fruit this has wrought for her. We see what it is. We see what she's turned around and do, probably fresh out of the house. Right? She learned from the example of the women before her how to be for the streets. How to be for the streets. I don't care if it is spring break. She went viral for displaying herself with 12 different men over spring break, which is about a week. And it started with that Freaknik stuff back in the day. I never went to that. But I know that was a thing for like the older Gen Xers. Because I was kind of a young Gen Xer. But for the older Gen Xers who was old enough to actually go to a Freaknik and know what that was about, this is that kind of stuff. Right? Going somewhere to engage in transactional casual sex. Right? No shame. This is a point of pride for her. This is the empowerment. Do you know what kind of number of bodies this girl gotta have to be comfortable with that? To be comfortable with 12 different men and without shame, yeah, I'm a bait number 1, bait number 2, bait number 3, blah, 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 blah. Smiling, teasing, laughing in the camera piece and blah, 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 and all this other type of stuff. She's comfortable. She's comfortable in that space. You know how many bodies that girl got? It ain't 12, I can tell you that. She's too comfortable. As a female, too comfortable with different men energies, different men's sexual energy, different men entering her, different men being around her in this close proximity, different men that she's willing to give herself to and put herself in the most vulnerable position that a woman can put herself in with any man. With any man. And these are men she don't know. You meet her, she, like she said, I'm here for a good time, not a long time. I'm not interested in knowing these men. I'm not interested in knowing his background. I'm not interested in where he come from. I'm not interested in what value system he may or may not have. I'm not interested in whether or not he's got issues elsewhere, baby mamas, girlfriends, children. I'm not interested in that. I don't even care. I don't even care about that. It's not my business, not my problem. I'm not trying to be this man's wife. We ain't trying to jump no broom or nothing. Just trying to jump bones. That's it. That's all I'm here for. For a good time, not a long time. Meaning I'm not interested in the true energy of the person that I'm actually going to give myself to and open myself up as the vessel that I am to his energy. I don't even care who he is. I probably don't know his real name or his last name. Okay? He might have gave me his real first name. Maybe. And then if he didn't, who cares? I thought he was cute. So, here it is. Okay? I'm for the streets. And I learned that being for the streets is an empowerment to me. That's freedom to me. I was free to do. And the people who are saying she's not harming anybody, you're wrong. She's harming herself if she don't harming nobody else. She's harming herself, especially in the 5 internal values. When we take a look at the 10 life value system and how a person actually builds value for themselves and in their lives and how they actually get fulfillment in their lives, the number 1 place that she's harming herself is spiritually. Okay? All of this casual sex and all of this type of stuff, this is actually unfulfilling. And she'll discover that more and more as she gets older and continues to engage in this type of activity because she become used to it. But as she gets older, that's going to become problematic to her inside. I'm just not getting fulfilled by this. These men come and go, they in and out. It seemed like it was cute when I was young. But now when I'm in my later 20s, I'm in my early 30s, it's starting to get in my mid 30s, and you know, I'm looking for more stability. But the emptiness of the transaction of casual sex actually steals from a woman's spirit. It steals from her soul. Whether she perceives it or not is immaterial to the fact that it happens. And if she don't get no stability of a relationship, a healthy relationship later on, she's not going to look back at this time with fondness. She's actually going to look back with regret and some bitterness, like I shouldn't have did all of that. Okay? And this will be more pronounced if no one locks her down. As she gets older, as women get older, we look for stability. It becomes more important to us because our mortality become more important to us. Okay? The pressures of managing our own lives actually start to become a little bit too much, a little heavy. So we want that help where we didn't think we needed it and told guys to screw off. You know, I don't need you, blah, blah, blah. I do what I want to do. We used to tell them that in your 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, you told a guy to go the other way. I don't care what you do, whatever I'm doing, I'm doing me. Okay, I'm having fun. I'm here for a good time, not a long time. And then that flips over when we get older, that flips for a woman. I want the long time. I had the good time. Health-wise, this is a big one. All of those multiple partners really make a woman emotionally and mentally unstable. Okay, it affects us that way because we are vessels. So that makes us unstable. Mental and emotional instability is a common issue for women who had a whole lot of sex partners, casual different sex partners all her life. This is why prostitutes need pimps, right? Even in that dynamic, a prostitute needs a pimp because the more, I guess, responsible pimps didn't really have sex with his prostitutes. He wasn't there to have, she was having enough of that. He was there to provide, to be an anchor for her, mental and emotional, to try to balance her and give her some form of stability so she could operate as a person. Because of that spiritual exchange that she's always in with men that she don't know and don't care for her. And that she don't care for them. Right? So he's there to try to give her a psychological balance, the anchor there, so that because women get emotionally chaotic and out of control with too many sex partners. Okay? So without this mechanism, this is where that lack of ability to bond come from, because she can't connect spiritually with men. Okay? She can do the sex act, but she can't connect spiritually with them. She has no sense of nurturing or supporting any long-term relationship. When we talk about family, she might be able to birth children later, but that's not going to guarantee a good sense of motherhood. There are plenty of women who have children who aren't really mothers, who aren't good mothers. And she clearly has not had a good example of motherhood, or else she wouldn't be out there doing what she's doing right now. Right? So she's not going to be able to create a healthy environment of motherhood. Single motherhood is her most likely path for a quote unquote family. And we know that that's actually a dysfunctional family structure, which is normalized in the Black community. Her appearance value shot. That's gone. Because that video and any other videos like it that feature her is going to follow her for years, potentially ruining opportunities not only for solid, healthy romantic relationships, but also the external values, which include limited mobility, okay? Limited education. Basically, the education that she gets won't have the desired effect because she'll have limited opportunities of profession, limited opportunities for leisure, and because there's limited wealth, right? Because this follows her. There are plenty of opportunities that'll come along she'll be overlooked for because that doesn't go anywhere. The internet's undefeated. So once they do a background check, a search, or they're going to find that mainly because it went viral. So it's not even like only a couple hundred people saw it. It's like hundreds of thousands of people saw that, maybe even 1 million or so. It's been passed around pretty good, right? So those external things, she's going to, that's shot. Because a lot of that external thing depend upon your appearance value, right? The dwelling value is chaotic. No peace within herself. Any woman who can engage in that as frivolously and as casually as she did don't have inner peace. There's something missing because she's engaging in this behavior. Usually a woman is trying to find something. She's trying to find some part of herself. So she's looking in the wrong way and in the wrong place to find value within herself. And so what happens is the sexual validation becomes her value, right? So the most harm that she's doing is to her internally, right? She's hurting herself, she's hurting her future, and everybody's going to applaud her for it. Black women are going to celebrate her for it. Because this is what Black girls have learned from older Black women. How to see yourself as ultimately without value, okay? And behave as such openly. So sound off in the comment section. Let me know what you think. Like, share, subscribe to the channel if you're not. Once again, I'm your host, The Crimson Cure, and this was my perspective. Bye-bye, Crimsonites.
Hey guys, please like, share, and subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell. And if you've got more to say on the topic, leave a comment down below. Also, don't forget to support our sponsor, who so graciously supports this channel by clicking the description box and the link for A-Game at agameherbal.com. You can go ahead and get a 10% discount off of your next purchase using the code Kendra10. This has been yet another Crimson Cure production, and I'll catch you guys on the next one.